What up? I'm back. Got Amber here. Say hi, Amber. Hi. And we got another tutorial. Today I'm gonna show you how to make a melody and how to make a bass line without really knowing what you're doing. 'Cause I don't. So what I'm gonna do first is let's get rid of this screen here. Close that. And I'm going to go to the user library and I'm going to look for a melody. I think somewhere in one of these packs, I forget which one. Maybe this music loops. Yes, this is it. Alright, so we're going to go to the Origin Sound Fundamental Liquid pack. And under music loops, I'll include all these packs in a folder for you too. But we're going to go to check some of these out. Okay, that one sounds cool. Just go down through them. That's sad. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, that one's real nice. So, that's the one we're going to use. Right there. It's called Future Arps. And you can tell what key it's in because it says it in the file name. It says A minor. But we don't necessarily need to know that to do what we're going to do. So I'm going to drag. First I'm going to make the tempo of our song to be 174 is good. That's also what BPM that this sample's at anyway. And then I'm just going to drag that up into a clip. There we go. It's in the clip. And let's hit play and see. Okay, it's too fast. So to make it slower, we're gonna have to. The BPM came up as 87. So we're gonna have to double click that, hit times 2, and make the BPM. I'm gonna click 174, so it matches our song. All right, good. Now we just want to look at this and make sure everything's in line. I showed you this last time how to just put these little markers in here and get everything on beat. You want to drag it and put it on the line. See how this one right here is totally not on the line? We want it to be on the line. Put it on the line right there. That way it's all going to be in beat. So I'm going to zoom in here. This one's a little tough to tell. I'm just going to leave that one alone probably. Here's one on number 6. That looks pretty, it's pretty close, but not quite there. Put it on there now. Now it's on the beat. This one, same thing. Just put it on the beat. Here we go. And number 8. All right, that should be pretty good. So it's going to play on the beat of our song. Let's hear it one more time quick. Good, looks good. All right. So now I'm going to show you something really special, okay? You're going to right click this clip and down here, slice to new MIDI track. It also says convert harmony to new MIDI, convert melody to new MIDI, and convert drums to MIDI. If we're working with a drum loop, we would use drums, and it would make a MIDI track of the drum beat. But we're not using drums. We're using melody, so we're going to use melody. Harmony is more like multiple instruments. Usually you want to use melody. So you click that. So you just right-click this clip, convert melody to new MIDI track, and it's going to make a MIDI track of notes from the waveform. And then we so here it is. Here's our MIDI track. We're going to double click that. And there they are. All the notes that were being played in that audio clip. Okay. So then we can use an instrument and play those notes with a different instrument. That would be cool. What do we want here? We can click analog and we can look down through these. Let's try fuzzy analog keys. That seems like it'd be interesting. Now what to do there is, so we need to change the instrument of track number 2 to this instrument. So you can just drag it up here, not onto there, but the top part, and it'll change that. So let's hear that melody played in fuzzy keys. That's it. That's it right there. It's playing it as a different instrument. Let's try another instrument. We'll try, we can click down through these and see what they sound like. Let's try a metallic lead. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, let's try that. We'll drag that over here, and then we'll just take this. We need this clip now over there, so we'll copy it and paste it there. Now let's hear this one. Oh wow, that sounds cool. Let's hear all three together. Okay, so now let's say we want to make a bass line out of that. All right, I'm going to silence these two, and we're going to take this and copy and paste it to another track. And now we need a bass. Here's what we'll do. We'll go up to sounds. Under library, not in the user library, but sounds in the library, and bass, and we'll look down through these bass sounds and see what we got. Here's a complex respace. That's pretty cool. Grunge bass, gut kick. Hey Amber. She's crawling down the Bella, stop that. She's got her toy here. You wanna say hi, Bella? Come here. Come on, Bella, come on. It's not coming. Alright. So let's try this complex respace, and I'm gonna drag it to track 4. Okay? And play it. Hit play here. Sounds pretty crazy. Well, see, because you don't want a bass playing those high notes. You want it to play low notes. So what we're going to do is we're going to double click our clip here. Bella. All right, now we're looking at these notes, and they're pretty high. The first note here, I'm Bella. Give me that. All right. So the first note here, you can see I'm highlighting it with my arrow, and on the left it says A2. See that over on the left there? Over here, hey, A2. So we're gonna drag this down, but it has to land on A. We're going to bring it down an octave, but it still has to be in key on the same note. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control A, and that highlights everything. Bella! No. All right, that highlights everything. And I'm going to grab that first note and drag it down. It has to go straight down, and it has to land on A. Here we go. There's B, and there's A. A1. We went from A3 to A1. Let's hear what that sounds like. Good, slow. Okay. But bass notes are long. You don't want a bass doing all that crazy melody, right? So what I'm going to do is I am going to take this bottom note and just make it one long note here. Okay, see that? You can just drag that note from where it is and drag it out to fill the whole thing. And I'm going to take this note here and drag it out. Same thing with this one down here. I'm just going to grab it and drag it. Okay, now we got one long note with a bunch of other notes. Let's hear what that sounds like. Okay, still sounds like a mess. Stop it. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight all these notes and delete them. Okay? And it might take you like a couple tries to get them all. Just delete those, delete these, and delete this. Okay? So now what we have is a 4-note bass line of our melody based off the bottom note of that melody. Let's hear what that sounds like. Okay. Sounds cool. I think it needs to sound like a little more like crunchier or something. So we'll try a couple different bass sounds. So you can hit this hit track 4 there. That's what she was squeaking. Okay. Alright. So now we can drag some other bass sounds. Here, I'm going to hit stop and we'll listen to some. And you can just try it and see what it sounds like. Sounds kind of cool. How about complex neurologist? Maybe not. Corrosive bass, that sounds cool. Let's see. No. And, you know, I don't know what these all sound like, so sometimes you gotta go through and listen to a bunch. Malicious bass. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, let's try that. That sounds great. Alright, so one thing that makes bass sound better is saturation. So that's under audio effects. And there's all kinds of different stuff in here. Delay, reverb, all kinds of different audio effects you can put. Saturation is good for bass. So we'll click in there and there's a bunch of like these are presets of the saturation machine. We'll do rough tone. And I'm just going to drag that down here so it goes onto the bass. And we'll see what it sounds like now. turn up the drive a little bit. Oh yeah, listen to that. Put a hard curve on there. Add some width. Sounds good. Good. Sounds cool. All right. So now, just to review, we dragged an audio sample into track 1 with the melody. We right click and convert harmony to new MIDI track to track 2. Then we got this beautiful notes down here, and we added the instrument to that. We copied that over here and made another instrument, and then we copied it again and made a bass line, which is simpler, just 4 notes. So I didn't play any keyboards to do this or anything. I just but now I made a bass line that will go with our music with the clip we used. So let's hear them all together, all 3. There's our bass line. So we could make a song out of that. We could at least start one. We'll what we're gonna do is go to gotta drag this down. And we're gonna scroll down here in the library, go to user library here, and we'll find a drum beat, right? So we need some drums. And this is kind of like on the heavier side, so let's go in this Tantrum Desire pack. And we'll go under drum and percussion loops. And it'll be under full, not drum fills or build-ups, it'll be under full drum loops. And this is like just straight drum and bass drum loops here. Okay, no. That was pretty cool. Let's go with 3. Just straight old drum and bass right there. Sounds nice. So I'm going to drag that up into this next audio track here and just drop it. And then we're going to look down here, make sure that the drum hits are on. That number 2 looks on. Typically with drum beats, it does a really good job of putting things on because it's a very defined waveform a drum is. This one looks a little off, maybe. Nah, that's fine. Alright, yeah, they're good. They're all good. So now we have our drum beat that's going to go with our track here. Hit stop to go back to number 1, and let's hit the drum and see what that sounds like with our stuff. That sounds fantastic. Okay. So now at this point we could start building it out. Right? So let's bring this back down here and make it small. And we'll go to view, second window. So we have another window here. And what we can do is just drag this stuff. Here, I'll make the loop here a little bigger. There we go. And we can loop it. And we're just going to drag this stuff down, right? Drag it down here. There we go. Drag this one down to track 2 there. I don't know why that one's so much smaller. There we go. Drag this one down to track 3. And this one to 4. All right, and then this one down to 5 with our drum loop. All right, now I'm gonna click these little things over here so it plays in the arrangement view. Okay, and we'll go back to the one by hitting stop and play it again. But it stopped. Okay, so now we got to arrange it. So what I'll do is I'll just take this one here, and I showed you this in the last video, but you just double click it and hit duplicate, and you can make multiple of those, or Command D. Boom. All right, we got like 4 of those now. And we don't want this one to come in right away because we kind of want like a little bit of an intro. So I'll just bring this back here. Bring these couple back, all of them. The bass line we probably don't want to come in till like right there. The drum loop, I don't really want the drum either. And we'll duplicate these here. Duplicate, 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 duplicate the bass line, duplicate the drum beat. Now let's hear it from the one and hear how that sounds. So then, so now it'll play like the original. It'll play the fuzzy analog keys, and then it'll switch to the metal keys, and then it'll all come in together. Let's see what that sounds like. It's not bad. So what I would do now is I would mess with the drum loop a little bit, you know, kind of like cut it out there. We could cut it out here. You can also do like a choppy thing where you duplicate it a couple times and just like play a shorter version of it. I don't know. Let's see what that sounds like. Still have our drum folder open, so and hear what these sound like. Oh, there's some drum build-ups too. Kind of like that one. And you can drag these right in here too. You don't have to drag them up into the other part. Alright, let's see what that sounds like. Okay, maybe we'll try that, but just like a little bit, not like a whole lot like that. That sounds pretty cool, right? I did this in the last video. It's got these little fader thingies here, so we can grab this little square and make a fade in. So we have like a drum build up thing that fades in. Oh, sounds really cool like that. Like a classic drum and bass sound that people have used. That one sounds alright. Let's try that. We'll drag it up over into our bass sound here, and then we'll just hit solo so we can hear what it sounds like and play it out of this clip here. Maybe it's too low. That's what I'm thinking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up here, and the same way we drug it before, I'm going to do that again. So what I'm going to do is select all, or you can do it with the mouse. Just select all these notes here. Just highlight them all. And it's on A, right? A1, we want to bring it up to A2 and try to see what that sounds like. So there we're at C, B, A. There we go. Now let's see what that sounds like. Oh man, something bad happen? Okay. I don't know what should happen, but all right, we're at A1 and I'm dragging it up to A2. All right. Why does it say A1 still? Oh, that is it. That's what we want, right? And that sounds way better. Not so low. It's actually too low. So, all right, we're good there now. And let's hear what that sounds like with everything else. So we'll just drag this back down so we can see this stuff. And I had it soloed here. And we're going to take that solo off. And then we're going to play it with everything. Way better. Okay, so now we have to add that to our arrangement though. So I'm going to copy it and view second window. Where is the second window? I lost it. View. There it is. Second window. And we're going to have to take these two out because these are the low notes. Delete those two. And we're going to paste the new one in. Command V for that. Okay. And then just copy and paste it here. Or you can do Control, right click, duplicate right there. Duplicate it. Duplicate it again. And then in order to get it to play in the arrangement, remember we got to click this arrow thingy here. All right, so I'm going to hit stop to go back to the one, and we'll hear it from the top. Maybe we should add like a sound to it, like a sound effect or a clip from a sci-fi movie or something. What we'll do is we'll go to user library again, and over here, where is my library? Why don't I see it? It's not showing me the 4Libby folder. Why? Should. Oh, there it is. I was searching for something up there earlier, and that is because the search bar was on. Okay, so user library for Libby production. We'll go down into this tantrum desire thing again, and effects, sounds, and loops. See what's in there. All kinds of sound effects. Let's see. That's kind of cool. These are risers. That means it's like rising in sound. Uplifter. I don't know. I don't really like any of those. Let's look somewhere else. Let's look in this origin sound, liquid D&B. under SFX. There was something that I used earlier that I would like to find again. Checking this test press one. No. Maybe one shots. No. Well, you can actually search your whole library, I think, by up here. And I think it was a bell that I was looking for. Alright, so bell. And there's bell samples in each of these folders, it's telling me. I don't see. Huh. Alright, let's close that. Is this where I found it? Yeah, okay. Under one shots and sound effects. I think there was a sound effect in here I'm looking for. That's it. The bleep. It wasn't a bell, it's a bleep. Alright. Listen to that. That sounds cool. So I'm going to drag that over here. And now we have a bleep. And that, let's hear how that sounds with our track. Alright. First of all, it sounds off a little bit. See, this bleep kind of has like an echo with it. And it repeats. See how it's not lined up with the lines? Just like a drum loop or a melody, we have to line this up. So I'm just going to click these right here. So I'm clicking these and just dragging them on beat. See this one right here? This part should be here. So we're just going to click that and drag it. And as I drag it, it's also moving the whole tail end of the thing. But we got to get it all on beat. Okay. Gotta get rid of this window. Just close that. There we go. Okay. Alright, it looks pretty good. Let's hear what it sounds like. Take it back to the one by hitting stop and hit play. Good, it's on beat. But you know, something don't sound right about it. It sounds out of key to me. And that's because that bleep has a note signature to it that is not the same note as the song. Now, how can we figure that out? That's a little tough. But what we'll do is we'll go to one of these melodies here and look at what note is the first note of the song. And when that bleep plays at the same time as that note, it should be the same note. The first note of the song is A. Right there, you can see I'm highlighting it and it says A over there. When you highlight these keys on the keyboard here, it tells you what note you're on. That's A. So we got to figure out what note the bleep is. Now, there's a device you can use to do that. It's called the tuner. It's under, if you go to tuning, no, it's not under tuning. I forget. Well, you can search. You can hit all and go up here and type in tuner. and then go ahead and drag the tuner into your favorites right here. You can have all your favorite instruments in here, and all your different sound effects. You can make a new one, a new collection if you want, and make it. Here we go. See that? Look at that. And you can change the name of these. You know, so that I haven't really done that yet, but not in this version of Ableton anyway. So I got to do that. But you can have a favorite bar for effects, one for instruments, one for plugins, all different stuff. So we're going to drag the tuner onto the bleep track. Here we go. And now put the tuner down here on the bleep track. I'm going to solo the bleep and just play it, and we'll see what note it is. All right, you see it right there? It's F. F sharp, actually. And we need it to be A. So how are we going to do that? We're going to double click this, the bleep thing, the clip there. And there's actually a pitch down here. We can bring the pitch down and play it and see what note it is. So we need to go from F to A. That's down. Or we could go up to the next one. But I think it would sound better if it's down, like lower. Boop, boop. So bring the pitch down just a little bit. And then we got to double click the top of the track again to see the tuner. And let's play it and see what note we're at. Oh, you hear that? You see that? Down here? It's at A sharp. We're really close. Man, I can't believe I did that so close like that. So I'm going to just grab this pitch dial and just take it one more notch down. You can also adjust it very finely like that by grabbing this part of it. But let's do it again and see if we're at A yet. Perfect. It's close enough for me. Look at that. A. Now, when it plays, it's going to be the same note as the first note of our song. And it's going to sound great together. Watch this. Sounds way better. Here, I'll play it again. Sounds pretty good. Now, it is not very loud. I would like it to be louder. So we can do that by clicking on the clip and hitting the gain right here. And just putting the gain up. And see how the waveform's getting bigger. So we'll just put it up a little bit there. And let's play it again and see how that is. Not bad. I want it even louder. I want that sucker loud. All right, here we go. Good. That's better. Slow, like dun dun dun. That's because the BPM over here is at 235. I'm gonna divide that and make it. Wait. Oh yeah, just cut that in half and make it. Yeah, so now it should play faster, I think. I like it better long. Okay, so now we're going to have to add that to our arrangement view. So we're gonna copy, then we're gonna go to view, second window here, and I'm gonna paste that little bleep into our song right here at the beginning. Just paste, and then we'll put another one here where the drum beat comes in. Remember, we got this build up here, and then it'll bleep again. And then you got to click this little thing here, the window, and make it so it plays in the song. Here we go. I'll drag this loop out farther so it stops looping there, and then we'll make a little bit of you know what would be interesting if we take the bass line notes and paste them up here on the other instrument so that it'll play long notes of that instrument. Let's see what that sounds like. Interesting, because it's so low that it sounds like that. Let's try down here. Interesting. I kind of like this one as the bass, maybe, too. Let's see what it sounds like with the other. I don't know. Alright, let's get rid of that. And what I'll do here is I don't want it to be the low notes with that instrument. I want it to be the high notes. So I'm going to have to drag it up again. Remember, we're on A1 and I want to go to A2. So that would be up here. A2. That's the note I'm on. Now we can play that and see what it sounds like. It's higher. Okay. Maybe I want to go to A1 and see what it sounds like up there. So let's do that. Or A3, I mean. That's the high one. Definitely sounds better like that. Alright, so maybe that'll be like the breakdown a little bit. So then we'll add our bleep. Copy the bleep. We will copy this here, paste it. Here's another thing we could do. We could copy this here and make it fade in here by grabbing that little square and moving it. Boom. All right. So now this one's going to fade in as this one plays. And then we will add a bass line right here. We will copy and paste this one right here. We will copy and paste this here. And you know what? Let's copy and paste this here. But remember how this one came in right here and all we heard was that? Let's do that again. So we're gonna bring this here like this. And then but we gotta bring this one back a little bit so that we only hear this part. Beautiful, I like that. Let's copy and paste this drum loop there so the drum comes in again. And then copy and paste this here like that. Okay, let's hear what that sounds like. Fading in. Like other melodies and stuff as the song goes on. We should change the notes maybe, but we have all the notes here. We can mess with these notes if we wanted to. That would get very involved because, you know, imagine like dragging these little notes around and changing them, but we could do that. Do our drum roll thing again. Copy that and paste that here so that we have that. I'll play it one more time from the top, and I think I'm good here. It's like almost midnight, but hope this helps, and you know, I'll do another one sometime. It tells you down here how long your song is. So we're at like 1 minute and 20 seconds almost. That's like almost half a song. That's it for now. Bye.